So this is the latest episode of Liar Liar, episode 5, and I gotta say, this has gotta be probably one of the weakest episodes I've seen. And I guess every anime may have an episode or two like that. So I mean, not all anime are perfect, that they're gonna have like amazing episodes back to back to back. But this one felt really weak. Now, to kind of get into things, long story short, the last week episode ended with our maid girl getting captured. And this one started off with her telling our MC, hey, don't try to win tomorrow. Because, they have to play a game together because they challenge each other. There's no choice. But of course, it's orchestrated by our orange-haired girl, the little devil. So, the maid girl doesn't come back home and shows up to school the next day, and they have their game. So the game that they were playing was a game where it was a card-based game. Your goal is to win all the cards, and there are 21 cards, and the cards have special abilities and such. So the whole first half of the episode was explaining the game and explaining the cards and their abilities. Like, you had to pause the actual video and to kind of read what the abilities for each of the cards do. And I'm sitting here like, oh man, what do these cards do? Okay, all right, that's what they do, all right. So that way, you can follow along. It's not too convoluted. You were like, okay, it's a game. I want to get enthralled. I want to know what's happening. I mean, you were given a screen like this that shows up for maybe a couple of seconds. So of course I'm sitting there like, well, let me pause it and see what does each of the cards do? What are their abilities? What's going on? Well, that went way out the window and was not even necessary, because in the middle of their game, the main character is like sitting there like, oh wait, she's not playing the way that we thought she's gonna play. And trust and believe, the first half of the episode was them like, okay, she's gonna play like this, and then the card's gonna go like this, and she's gonna steal the majority of your cards first, so you gotta come back like this. So it was like, okay. And then it comes up, he's like, hey, man, she's not playing like we thought she would. Huh. Oh, I know what she wants me to do, because we gave a secret code phrase to each other. So of course our little devil's in the room, because she's orchestrating all this, and she's not happy that he isn't winning. He kind of figured out that if I win, something bad is gonna happen, but I can't lose. So what should I do? And she's giving me, my maid girl is giving me hints. Oh, I know. He figures out we need to draw the game. Come to find out, the maid girl had spy software on her phone, and if he won, it would have went to his phone, and they would have known everything, especially the fact that he's cheating and all this other stuff, so there would have been a big issue. So afterwards, we learn more about Little Devil. She is pretty much jealous. She's just jealous of the fact that she worked hard to get all her stars. She's a 6-star, and she wanted to be the best in the school, but all of a sudden this guy comes out of nowhere and everyone in the school likes him. That's her motivation. And of course, she's been manipulated by someone else, which we don't know who it is yet. So that's just it. That's her full motivation and everything. And then she decides to, guess what? Capture the maid girl again by instant transmissioning behind her. I mean, she moved that quickly. And then while she has a phone in her hand, she's able to tie up the maid girl with a rope that I have no clue where it came from. But basically somehow she is tied up the maid girl and is making our MC play another game. So the reason why I said that this was such a weak episode is because nothing changed. We start the episode with the fact the maid girl was captured. We end the episode with the maid girl captured. And the same thing is happening. Our little devil has captured her, and he has to play a game to prove himself. Which, of course, is going to be games. That's fine. The whole premise of this series and this anime is games and this main character lying and somehow winning victories through them. I'm okay with that. But I feel like this episode could have been wrapped up in like 5 minutes. When half of it was explaining of the game. Then while the game is happening, all the explanation gets thrown out the window, and then they draw the game and she gets captured again. The only real thing that happened in this episode was learning some of the motivations from people. Like, you learn why the little devil girl is doing this. You learn the girl with the red hair showed up and she gave a ability card to the main character, so I'm sure that's gonna be important in the future. It just is a feels bad moment. I feel bad that I waited all week, and I actually really enjoy this anime. The episode just not being a very strong one. And especially for the fact that me, someone that likes to analyze stuff, break things down and such, I'm pausing the video to kind of read the cards so I kind of understand, okay, what is this game about? How does it work? All this stuff. And then of course they have to use their abilities. They gotta get the abilities. Okay, what ability does this do? That does what? Okay, he's able to read the minds. This ability makes them control stuff. Okay, so there's a lot of reading here as it's getting translated, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. So regardless, I am hoping next week actually will be a better of an episode. I'm hoping the anime gets back on track, but overall, like I said, this one, I mean, you pretty much really don't even need to watch this week's episode, which, I mean, unless you kind of do to try to get some of the motivations down, but then that's about it. That's really it. Regardless, tell me what you guys think. Definitely leave a comment down below. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Explain to me how I'm wrong. I would love to hear it and I'd love to see it. But regardless of this fact, I hope you guys still enjoy the video. Please subscribe for more, because we will definitely keep going along with this one. And I am fully expecting this to finish strong. So I have a lot of hope in this one. So just because it has one bad week doesn't mean the anime itself is bad. So I'm still going to definitely be watching it, and we're still going to get involved in it. Until then, you guys take care, be safe, and Lord willing, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Make sure to check out the extra content on our Patreon page, and thanks to our current patrons.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.